Hello everyone, Happy New Year, and welcome to a new season. I believe 2025 shows that we have entered not only a new year, but as well new season. And if you are looking for new way, if you are seeking to move, making a step of faith, I believe this video is gonna be for you. Now, if you are keep asking God for some direction, for faith, for giving you and showing you a next step in your journey, and you don't get any answer. This is what is happening to me at the moment. Me and my wife, we are praying for some things, for new steps, for journey, what we should do, and it looks like we don't really get any answer. And a few days ago, I was just reading a book, and I believe God started to speak to me and correct me in a certain way, how I'm seeking Him and how I'm seeking the answer for a certain question. You see, sometimes God wants to lead us in a very different way than we think. What I mean by that usually we have a goal and we are looking at the goal and we are trying to get immediately to the end of the road, to get the answer immediately, for a specific question. And I felt like God was redirecting me a little bit, and He was pointing not towards me getting the answer, and not towards me wanting something, but He was pointing me towards Himself and towards what He actually wants. What I mean by that, like I mentioned, we always ask something specific, and we want to get answer, to that certain question. And I felt God was a little bit changing my perspective, and He was showing me that what if I would change my trying to connect to God, instead of trying to connect to Him as, look, give me the answer to this question, give me an answer to this prayer. I would start to approach God daily, and I would start to connect to Him daily, asking simply, God, what do you want to speak to me today? What do you want to show me today, and what do I need to hear today? Instead of thinking immediately, this is the answer, this is what I asked, and God, this is what you should say to me, this is what you should answer to me. What if we start to change it a little bit and we start to focus, God, I need daily bread. I believe that your answers will lead me towards that answer that I want. But instead of going directly, we just imagine in the morning you wake up and you simply say, God, what do you want to speak to me today? I'm not focusing what I want to get. What do you want to speak to me? What do I need to hear today? Speak to me, show me. You see, even like 2 days ago when I felt like God was changing my perspective a little bit, and I just started to do this. It's only a few days, but I start to see where God is refocusing me, shifting me a little bit, and He's showing and starting to deal with some things that I would not focus normally, but He started to shift my focus towards something different than I would usually think. So remember this. When you usually ask something God and you want direct answer, think, maybe I need to change something. What if I would start to connect to God every day in what we are, in what I am, where God is, and I simply ask Him, God, show me direction today, just today. I'm not asking for tomorrow, just about today. And you see the reason why it's so important, because as God, you remember in Exodus chapter, I think 13, God was leading Israel. He could lead Israel straight through all wilderness, but He didn't do that. What He did, He led them around because Israel was not ready to face those enemies. And I believe God is doing very often exactly the same with us. He doesn't want us to lead straight into the answer because we're not ready for it. So He's leading us around. Yes, it will take a little bit longer, but you will be prepared on a journey to face the answer and to say yes to what He has prepared for you. This is very important. We want just to get quick answers and quick answers to our prayers. And God has taken a journey. He's taken time. He's preparing us. It's a journey. Whatever we do in our lives as Christians, first we need to understand that it's a journey. Whatever we are going, it's a journey. It's not like straight road. So remember this. And why it's so important about seeking God daily? Because Jesus said something what is very interesting. He says, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious about itself. We need to start to meet God today. We're so much living in the future. We're so much living about what's going to happen in a week, in a month, in a year. We're so focused on the future that we are not able to live here and now. You see, and we always, as a Christians, I believe, we run this race, not looking, this is where I am at the moment, and this is where actually God wants to meet me. Instead of just future. No, I want this breakthrough. I want to grow here. I want to produce this fruit. I want this. I want that. We always focus so much about the future. Instead of that, guys, start to meet God every day where you are. Just ask direction for that day. Only for this day. God, what do you want to speak to me today? What do I need to know now and today? And I tell you, God is going to start to lead you step by step. He's going to prepare you. You will be ready to face the answer. And the answer is already there. It's already prepared for you, but you are not prepared for the answer. So, look, take a journey with God. Take this enjoying journey full of excitement. He's going to lead you and guide you towards the answer. But do it step by step. And you will see it's much better. It's much more rewarding. It's much more exciting. And you will grow more. You'll learn more. And yes, you will face difficulties. But He's going to teach you to go through the difficulties. Not to avoid them, but to go through them. As David was writing, even though I go through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. So God is going to teach you in a difficulty, not to avoid the difficulty, but He says, even though I go through the valley of the shadow of death. So God is going to teach you to go through something. He's going to lead you on a journey, but He's going to lead you through something to be a conqueror, to be a warrior, to be a soldier for God, and to conquer. And always He's going to tell you, oh, you don't need to be afraid because I am there with you. So guys, I just want to encourage you. Don't take short journey. Take a long trip, but take a long trip with God. And He's going to lead you towards the answer that you are seeking. And the answer is going to be good and amazing. And you will accept it. And you will be able to receive that answer. God bless you.